first vlog. Today we will be exploring a hidden gem of Karnataka in southern India. You must have heard of Mysore Palace and probably even the Shivanasamudram Falls. But have you heard of the Chennakesava Temple near Mysore? If not, let us take you through an immersive journey of ancient India's architectural might and vibrant history. We will be visiting the Chennakesava Temple in Somnathpur, which also happens to be a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The temple is a marvel of engineering and design and is beautifully maintained by the Archaeological Survey of India. This is an ideal destination if you love to travel and go on long road trips. Trust me, this is definitely worth a visit. For the keen among you, some may relate Somnatha with Lord Shiva. However, ये temple Lord Shiva को dedicated नहीं है. It is dedicated to Lord Vishnu instead. But then why Somnathpura? Let me explain. Located on the banks of the Kaveri river, the temple's foundation stone was laid by Somnatha, who used to be the tax collector of King Narasimha III of the Hoysala dynasty back in 1258 CE. Hence the name. Present day, Somnathpur is situated around 35 kilometers from Mysore, which would roughly take around 51 minutes by road. Also, if you are traveling from Bangalore by road, the distance would be around 134 kilometers. Be sure to take the Bangalore-Mysore highway and you will be able to easily reach within 2.5 hours.
Now coming to the architecture, this temple typically follows the Hoysala style of architecture. This temple is made up of thousands of blocks of soapstone pieced together. इसमें bricks, cement और iron का इस्तेमाल बिल्कुल भी नहीं किया गया है. Soapstone is a rather soft stone when taken out from the ground with a soapy texture. When exposed to nature like barish, dhoop, etc., this gradually becomes hard and tough. These stones were brought from hundreds of kilometers away in other parts of southern India using elephants, camels and horses. You'll see many circular pillars with beautiful curves and pleats on them. All of these were made using the lathe technique by tying chains to elephants and horses and making them walk in circles. Pretty impressive. आपको क्या लगता है? Comment section में हमें ज़रूर comment करके बताएं. The sculptures and pieces of the temple were made individually, which were carried to the temple site to be assembled. 500 sculptors from 2 generations sculpted the temple for over a period of 58 years with nothing more than bare hands and traditional tools. You will find the history of the temple along with the name of the sculptors at the temple entrance, carved into stone in Kannada. Now, this Kannada is not the present day Kannada. This Kannada used here for the inscription is quite different than the common tongue. The temple was actually destroyed during the attacks in the Hoysala kingdom. The Kesava Temple was too severely damaged according to 15th century inscriptions. It was repaired in the earlier 20th century by the colonial era Mysore government, the Wadiyars. In earlier days, temples were not only centers of worship, they acted as centers of learning and for safekeeping of valuables. And that's the reason they were prime target of the invading forces. Many statues were disfigured, their limbs were broken or destroyed, and the temple was burnt multiple times. So the temple is no more worshipped in.
The main temple is built on a high star-shaped platform with 3 symmetrical sanctums. Dravidian, Nagara and Vesara style architecture can be found in the design. The outer walls are lined with depictions with various scenes from the epics, Ramayana, Mahabharata and the Puranas.
Now moving to the inside of the temple, the first thing that you'll notice is the amazing architecture of the ceiling. They depict the various stages of a blossoming lotus and banana buds. There are 3 sanctums or garbhagrihas inside the temple dedicated to Krishna, Venugopala or Janardhana and Keshava. Somnathpura is situated 35 kilometers from Mysore and 134 kilometers from Bangalore. There is no public transport available to Somnathpur. You can, however, drive to Somnathpur by NH 275. You can also rent a car or a bike from the various rental services you can get in Bangalore or Mysore. Parking, however, there is ample parking space available just outside the temple, and the parking fee is a mere 5 rupees for bikes and 30 rupees for cars. The entry ticket can only be bought at the gate by logging into the ASI website, which costs rupees 20 for Indians and 250 other ones. Making prior booking is completely unnecessary, as you will get your tickets right on the spot. The temple is open to visitors 7 days a week from 9 am to 5:30 pm. We recommend that you visit early in the day and leave by afternoon, as the road it's not very well lit and usually passes through many villages along it. The perfect time to visit is early in the morning, as the crowd increases during the day and so does the temperature. When you visit, we strongly recommend that you hire a guide.
Here we have a beautiful miniature of the forest, scenery of the forest. Inside the forest there is way of river, you can see water waves also. Inside the river we find the frog, crocodile, fish, tortoise, snake, everything in small surface.
Else you'll definitely be missing out on so many intricate details about the architecture, history and the significance of it. The guide usually charges rupees 400 per group. They are licensed from the Government Tourism Department and they speak English, Hindi, Kannada and certain other foreign languages.
Now, coming to the facilities available, clean and well-maintained washroom, infant care facilities, these are available inside the compound. Somnathpura is a tiny village on the outskirts of Mysore. There are a few shops in the village and near the temple site, but you will only get stationary packaged goods and soft drinks. We suggest you carry eatables because dine-in restaurants are only available at nearby towns. There are no hotels or places to stay in Somnathpura. We recommend a day trip if you are planning a visit.
We definitely recommend a visit to this marvelous temple for its architecture and history. It is a testament to ancient Indian architecture, craftsmanship, and is a world-famous UNESCO World Heritage Site.
So, guys, please don't forget to write in the comments below what part of Indian history do you love the most.
And please show us your love by liking the video and sharing it. Also subscribe to our channel for more such contents ahead. Namaskar.